There we go. Let's make sure that's good. Listen in. There we go. Let's make sure that's perfect. I want to see how good the quality is. Oof. Okay, doesn't look too bad, although it's a little bit slow because I'm running such high frame rate. As I'm only outputting 60. Let me look at my stream settings here. Let's go here. Stream outputs. Video. Yeah, I'm outputting 60 FPS, so not much I can do there. So it's not going to look great, but you guys can see my FPS, so that's all that matters. Where can I get the live feed here? My channel. There we go. Post this on the WoW forums. You're streaming. Build a PC page as well. No, I want it onto your pop section. Build a PC. Come on. I got it. My new 600X. Sorry guys, I don't know if anybody's actually watching or not, but monetization off? Oh crap. That needs to be on. On. Yes. Well, I mean, at least make a few pennies off of this, right? So let me bring up my live. There we go. Oh, it's actually a bit later than I realized. I'm probably going to be able to stream super late, probably an hour, give or take. Okay. Is there anything to do? Oh wow, I still have a little bit of time. Maybe I can go farm some stuff while we're waiting. Some low level mobs, give or take. Oh god. Can't spell today. Warcraft. Oh, there we go. Now I can save. Perfect. Okay, so let's open hardware monitor, make sure that's good. My GPU is running a little bit toasty because it's a liquid cold 1080. It shouldn't be running as warm as it does, but yeah, it's about 56 degrees. It's a little warmer than I'd like, but that'll come down here because Be Quiet's sending me a CPU cooler for that, so. Okay, next one spawns there. I have a few minutes here, so let me farm some stuff. Because I have 69 of those. Okay, yeah, I'm still a ways away here. I still need quite a few items. I cannot get over the FPS, so I just did a video on the CPU. And I was thinking my FPS was going to be absolute trash in world bosses. Generally it goes down like, you'd expect it like that. Well, obviously that's not the case, and you guys will actually see when I go to do a world boss what kind of FPS I get. I mean, it may look not great on your computer because it's only 60 FPS stream, but that's probably the fastest my internet will allow for. I do like the warrior gameplay.
I do not have a target.
Okay, I got 2 minutes till the boss spawns. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the bosses spawn at 3 minutes, 23 minutes, 43 minutes, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I don't think I can take him. Let's grab these guys. Okay.
I require a target.
Okay, I'll make my way over there now. So it is this guy, then that one. I'm sorry, I love recount. I can't stand details. I think details is so clunky. For anybody that cares, my CPU 5600X, GPU is 1080. That's just what I'm working on right now. This will change in the future, but what I find interesting is that these cores under all core low will hit like 4.6, but that's about the max that it'll run at. Bring it down here. Actually, reload that. Yeah, make sure my OBS is capturing correctly. So I'll be taking a trip to Micro Center in a little bit, a couple days, or not this weekend, next weekend. Reason why is I have a monitor at the exchange, so I think I may just take a few $1,000s and just do whole system upgrades. I mean, I'm running 3 1080p monitors, a real budget, but I honestly at this point should get, if I get a 6800 XT, I'll get 3 1442 1.4 hertz monitors. There's just no reason not to at this point. Get that with the 5900X. I mean, that's just so much freaking power. It's not even funny. It really isn't. Not there. There we go. Now I can see. So we got about a minute, and if you look here, we got probably, I'd say about 30-40 people in here, something like that. So it should be fun. Pay close attention to the frame rate. See how low it goes. How low can you go, I guess. Spoiler alert: it's not as low as you would expect given this game's history. But, oh, settings. 8 and 4x MSA, that's actually what I run on now. No, I mean, I could increase this too. But I'm only running on a 22-inch monitor, so I have 3 22s. So my browser there, Discord, and hardware monitor over there. And I call that a day. So, sitting around 200, that'll change here shortly. I'm going to try not to die. No guarantees, but I will definitely try not to die. So, what is that? What is going on? And I'm sitting at 100. Are you serious? Oh, this lag really sucks, but I can't really do nothing like that. Okay, now I'm down to 7. But I can't say this is not funny. frustrating to like upload as much as I can. But that is hope I get it. Hope I get it. Aww. Aww. I already have this. I can't use the second one. Ugh. That's so disappointing. Anyway. So, as we get away from everybody, the FPS will go right back up. How many of those things did I get? Okay. Cool. I have some things I gotta do. Okay. Back to down here. Ooh. I'll have that.
Too far away.
There we go. It's a shame I only have that's the next one. Yeah, I really do need that mace.
I must get closer.
There we go. Complete that quest. Now let's go turn it in. Honestly, once I get that, I mean, I'm probably going to get, with this I got this, so I might be able to get 2 items out of this actually, now I think about it, because that's 12, 16, yeah, and then my turn-ins. Oh wait, no, I already turned those in. Okay, so this is just, yeah, I'll still be able to get 2 though. So that should be good. But yeah, so this, hope I get the mace. That'd be so nice if I get that mace. I mean, yeah, it's still I level 100, but hopefully my mic's working. I mean, yeah, it's still I level. Okay, yeah. Over D mountain, I can't get over. Like, it's almost to the point where I just want to do something like this, where I like do super scaling or something like that. I don't even notice a difference. That's the problem. It's like, why make your system work twice as hard if you can't physically see the difference? Who knows?
I supply only the finest goods. Safe travels. Looking for something specific? See you around.
2,
Good day to you.
3,
Safe travels. See you
I
later.
don't think I have enough of these, do I? No.
Have a good one.
That's, okay,
See
yeah.
you around.
So I have enough to get 2 items. So since I do have an outside chance of getting the chest piece, I already have the chest piece, that's a good point. Let's see what's coming down the line here. Okay, so I'll probably be hitting up. Okay, no, that's useless. No, is this gonna be that? That's 2-hander. So yeah, I can kind of get whatever at this point. So
You
it's
have
pretty
my
fun.
attention.
How are you?
So let's do. I haven't done bracers yet. So let's do that. Let's wait. I haven't done bracers yet? Okay. Oh yeah, because they had crit on. Do I do this or helm? It really doesn't matter because I'm about to finish off whatever anyhow, so let's do helm next. Perfect.
Have a good one.
Thank you much appreciated. So if you just joined, performance is absolutely amazing. I mean, you can, if you were in the last boss fight that I was in, I got as low as about 70 FPS, and there was like, I don't know, 50 people there. So it's definitely really impressive. Yeah, I just uploaded my actual review of this processor. I was actually going to review the 10400, but then I ended up getting one of these, so I ended up just kind of scrapping that, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Processor. By the way, project this downstairs is getting finished, so I am, well, hopefully. So hopefully I'll be able to just build and stream in a more professional looking environment. That's actually been a struggle, you know. I'm in a basement, right? My basement, obviously, but yeah, we're working to get it, to get her done. Yeah, I mean, it's impressive. There were times where I was like, I kind of bottomed out there, but yeah. Yeah, you'll see it on this one. I mean, we still have some time. This will probably be the last boss one I do, depending on that. So as for cost, I don't know yet. I got a guy doing it, the guy who did my deck. For those who follow me on Instagram, for everything I do fashion related for the LGBTQ plus community, you'll know my deck is a big staple in that. But it should be less than 10,000. Yeah, I know I can build a lot of computers for that. And if it is, we'll do it. But we're gonna do walls. So I guess I can give you guys a really quick tour while we're waiting here. Go. Okay. So we're gonna put a bathroom along here. So I already have water lines, everything run for rough-ins. We're gonna close off the hot water tank and furnace into like double doors. Back there is still gonna be storage. We're putting a wall up here. We'll put a wall up over there. We're gonna paint this, and we're gonna do flooring. So it's not too much work. Also, that's gonna be painted as well. But it's gonna be really cozy down here. And then I'm gonna, like, this place is a complete mess down here that we're gonna fix that, obviously. But yeah, so we're, actually, for the record, I actually don't intentionally cover my character, just that's about how big I really want to make it. So yeah, I'm excited. I hope that it will, he thinks it's going to be cheap enough. He does good work. He does the work himself, though. So, you know, my deck was obviously, he did really good work on my deck. So I have pretty high hopes that he'll do pretty well here. Yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to Micro Center, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Hopefully, I have a lot of projects sold, because that's kind of a problem, is I have like $2,300 tied up in projects that I need to recuperate and or make a little bit of profit on that. So if that's the case, and hopefully I can buy a few things from Micro Center, and you know, I do want to overhaul. For my system, I'm actually going to be change out a few things. So we're going to get rid of the RGB fans and go with the Be Quiet fans. I'm getting a 280mm Be Quiet Kohler, so I'm actually excited about that. Be Quiet sending that to me. And then I think I have somebody that's going to buy my RAM, CPU, and motherboard. And I'm going to move this 1080 to the computer I'm selling, return that graphics card. So then I'll just have the case, the power supply, and the SSD. And I actually just bought a 1TB SSD for $67. That was a killer deal. Then I'm going to do a micro ATX board. So here's the reasoning behind that. This system, while I'm not going to use every day, is also my test system. And that I want something I can easily work in. So I'm looking like maybe like a gigabyte micro ATX board, like a V550, something decent, something with decent enough VRAM, the whole 5900X, because that's what I want to put in here. And I'll get 32 gigs of RAM. I am going to get RGB RAM again, but I'm going to get ones that aren't as tall, because those are really in the way. So yeah, that's so yeah, and I'll have a 6800 XT is what I'm shooting for if I can grab one. So I am really excited about that as well. But yeah, this 5600X it's something. It really is. I do have a video going up tomorrow. Let me see if I can find it here. So here, I'm going to show you guys the intro clip. Oh wait, I can't. That's right. Okay, I'll do it here. My channel, videos. Oh, I need to go YouTube Studio. Sorry. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing at the moment. There we go. I can. Here we go. I'm bad at thumbnails, by the way. But when we look at World of Warcraft, for this example, when I'm doing this test, I'll take a look at that in a second. AMD scored like 180, 190 FPS. Intel's like 220, 225. And I even ran some 10th gen chips as well. But between single threaded and architectural and stuff, like AMD was never going to win. Even Zen 3 was like 10% behind. But I'm hoping that changes a little bit. Excuse me one second. I'm running the benchmark here, and I didn't change the settings. I'm running the benchmark here, and I didn't change the settings. I did? Huh? FXAA, level 8 settings, that's why I normally run this specific test. I'm running 240 to 250 FPS. My average is 252. I'll end this benchmark here. 251, 225, 231 for 10th gen. RIP Intel. So I'm actually going to take this down and re-upload. It's not supposed to go live till tomorrow anyway. This part I'm going to edit. I'm actually going to take another live screen capture and put it over top of it because it looks. I thought the zoom function was going to work on Adobe, and it just didn't do what I needed to do. So, but yeah, so it really surprised me. I didn't expect it to go from 15 to 20% behind in WoW to like 10 to 15% ahead. It just went and leapt way over. So I had a lot of people help me with that video too. A lot of people came together real quick. I wasn't able to source all the testing material, so I had to rely on other people that had very similar setups that were willing to help me. So it wasn't identical test benches per se, but we used EVGA 1080s at the same clock speed, more or less. Same memory capacity and speed, and then they obviously had different CPUs and different boards. So that was cool. And honestly, the only help I could get was for WoW because these were all WoW players. So, and I also pulled up historical data. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and edit that on my laptop here in a bit and fix those. But yeah, that was. I mean, I like doing those intros. Obviously, they're not organic by any means necessary. You know those. But yeah, that was usually what happens is. I get this data, and it's kind of like me reenacting like my actual expressions. So when I started to see these tests, and I was getting over 300 FPS doing the flight, which is historically I could barely crack 200 on Ryzen 3000. I was like, holy shit! Like let's go. So here was the other problem: is I was going to do the Division 2. Only because I had historical data on that. Almost everybody I was working with had the Division 2. The problem is our results were all over the place. I don't know why. They weren't. This chip was scoring lower than Ryzen 3000, so it didn't make a lot of sense. So I had everybody do a couple runs of doing some flights, doing MSI Afterburner, record. And everybody was kind of getting similar results that I produced before with 9th gen Intel chips. So I was a little bit higher with 10th gen, but not much. So I said, hey, I need you guys to go back and forth 5 times, try to get as close as you can, start to stop, and then send me all the data, and I'll average it together. And that's essentially what I did. So it's not a great testing methodology by any means whatsoever. But yeah, I do appreciate it. You know, some of the things I ended up just pulling from the internet. So like when I got Blender results back and Cinebench, they were all like pretty close to what was reported online. So I just pulled the online resource and called it a day. I felt that would be a little bit more consistent. But yeah, I mean, getting the 10600K and the 10700K results were huge. I already had previously the previous results, so that wasn't really a big deal. But I did have a friend of mine who has a 9900K and a 1080. He did me a big solid. He reran the similar test, and He scored about the same. See, the problem is when you do any kind of test with WoW, if you do something so much as this, you can easily go up 20, 30 FPS, right? It just really depends on what you're doing, how close you are to the ground. You know, if you're staring at the ground, if you're away from people, if there's different casters around you. Some casters' animations take more to process than others. It's tough. It really is. So, you know, the data is as accurate as I can get it, but the data also lines up with what everybody else is getting to. So, but nobody really benchmarks WoW. So, yeah, I'm excited for that video to go up. I'm really hoping that the video I posted today starts to do better. It's a gaming PC I bought for like $419 plus tax from Best Buy, and yeah, I'm really hoping that it's going to arrive and or do well. Sorry, not arrive. Obviously, it's already here. So I'm gonna bring up my. Oh, that's from 2 days ago. Wait for it. Where is my Walmart order? Because this one, I'm actually super excited about this. So here, give you guys a sneak peek. Look at that. Look at that. $157.94 for a laptop. Now, there's a catch. Of course, that's glitching out. So this has, let me see if I can find it. Walmart Idea Pad 3. It's Pentium. I think this is it. So this is more or less, I think I might be getting the 14-inch version, but yeah, so it's an Intel Pentium, 4 gigs of RAM, as okay, this one's 128 gig, that one's 256. So here's the significance of that. That Pentium is not like the old Pentium. So in like 2016 to 2019, they made these N series Pentiums and Celerons. They were garbage. They were like literally atoms, like atom processors. Like they were hot garbage. This, the G, this chip right here is more or less like a slightly, it's basically an i3 dozen turbo. That's actually, it's 2 cores, 4 threads, has half the memory or half the cache, but that's pretty much it. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade it to 8 gigs RAM. I'm gonna flip it for a prop, but I'm gonna upgrade the memory. Am I dying? I not dying. There we go. But basically, I have 8 gigs coming, and it's pretty perfect like every day.
I do not have a target.
100%. And you know, basically, it's going to cost me $185 shipped to my door to upgrade the 8 gigs and the laptop, and it's an incredible everyday computer. Like my dad bought 2. One of them he's going to upgrade. He's going to upgrade them both to 8 gigs of RAM. He's going to give one away to somebody in the evening. He's going to give one. Not sure who to the other one, but okay. I can thank you for pointing that out to me. I can fix that here. Why do I have 2 desktop volumes? Disable. There we go. Let me know if that's better. And no, you're good for nitpicking. I'm never upset when somebody, you know, if I'm wrong about something. It sucks, but, you know, it's life. So let's see how well... Actually, that's about to spawn. Come on. There we go. So, if you look at it right now, oh, we dipped in the 60s. RIP. Intel wins. AMD sucks. Now, this is not max settings. This is level 8 settings. That's usually what I run at. That always gives me a good comfort level. God, this latency though sucks. Ugh, Jesus. This latency is so bad. Come on, weapon. Aww. I need a weapon so bad. Yeah, okay, this is... Yeah, I have one more, but I'm probably gonna stop the stream and jump on with... let me switch this over to probably arms. See if my friend wants to play. I don't want her to be on the stream. Well, I do have 3 viewers, so... I don't know. Anybody that's watching, does anybody have any questions or want me to do anything specifically? Funny, after playing on this system, I realized that my Ryzen 4000 laptop isn't even that great compared to this. Like, I cap it at 60 FPS because it gets a little warm because the exhaust is really good on it. But, like, I get like 30, 40 FPS in that situation. So I have a 1650 DDR6 or whatever, so... Okay, how many of these things do I have to turn in? Okay, only 2 sets. I can disenchant a couple things. So, yeah, I think, yes. I'm gonna go play with my friend here. Me and her have been friends for a long time. She's about twice my age. I actually visited her in New Mexico earlier this year. It was pretty cool to finally meet her. But yeah, we used to play a lot together. Not in the last couple years though. But I do need to get a mailbox, so I'm gonna return back here. God. Like, I know there's nothing going on, but Jesus, just that many... I mean, the thing is, I'm playing on a 75 hertz monitor right now, so... Yeah, this computer's not really spec'd out ideally, but... Wow. A lot of people tuned in for the short period of time I've been streaming, so... Yeah, when I started to stream, I didn't take a look at the time. That was my fault. I got to start with my dog's food here in about a half hour or two, so that doesn't help. But I'll... I appreciate everybody tuning in. Stay tuned. I have some pretty cool videos that are queued up and some cool ideas that are coming out and hopefully some more comparison videos. So that's it for me. As always, Steve from Big Head Tech, and I'll see you.